Hello, everyone. David, the tinnitus coach here. I guess I've had to suddenly move from California to Georgia to take care of my parents. My mom is in the hospital. So I've got a lot of change, but I'm happy and honored to help them. Um, and I was just noticing my tinnitus. I'm in a quiet room, it's quite loud, and it doesn't bother me, fortunately. Um, and why is that? I guess like so many people, I went through a process of just slowly adapting and also just changing the way I think about it. It was so hard to accept it, to accept that for the rest of my life, I'm stuck with this sound all the time. Oh my God. That's so annoying and such a thing to have to accept that I have this sound that's always going to be with me probably for the rest of my life. And yet I've done it. I accept it. I don't even think about it anymore. I mean, like, I can hear myself talk. Even while I'm talking, I can still hear it. Um, and I can hear other people talk, and I can do everything that I need to do. I'm still useful. And that's my word for you today. I want you to say to yourself, I'm still useful because you are. There's so many things you can do, even with tinnitus. And part of accepting tinnitus is realizing that you're still useful. There's so many things you can do. And maybe you should take inventory of all the things that you can do with tinnitus. And then when you start complaining to yourself, oh, I hate this sound. Oh, I wish it would go away. You have to say, I'm still useful. I can still do things because you can, and you can do so much. And I found that I can too. But I remember I just had this hopeless feeling before of like, oh my God, I mean, I'm just always thinking about it and I can't make it go away. And it's just hard to concentrate on anything because the sound is always there. And that's where we have to, when we start having those thoughts, we have to interrupt those thoughts and say, hey, wait a second, I'm still useful. This is just an example of sort of like a Jedi mind trick to get yourself into another thinking pattern and just say, I'm still useful. And oh, the things I can do. I can walk. I can talk. I can give people a phone call. I can exercise. I can look on the computer. I can play chess. I can speak language, or I can learn another language. I can read a book. And the list goes on and on and on of all the things you could do except think about tinnitus. And I know it's hard, but as you start having these thoughts, you have to have some sort of a go-to phrase, a go-to mechanism that we can say, I'm still useful. There's so much I can still do. And let me think about something I could do right now instead of think about tinnitus, and then you go about doing that. And I'm not trying to say it's easy because it certainly wasn't easy for me, but you start to get where you sort of get past it being so difficult. And part of that is accepting it. And this is a phrase that's both good for accepting it and also good for thinking about something else. I'm still useful. Well, how are you so useful? Well, you have to have your list of things you could do. And yeah. And so that's my quick video for today. As I said, I've moved to help my parents. My mom's in the hospital, and I won't get into the details, but it's not looking too great right now. And I have to help my stepfather who can't walk very well, and he's got a lot of health problems too. So I'm honored to help them. I'm still useful, aren't I? Okay, see you. See you on the next one.